Have you ever felt deeply passionate about something, not just interested in it for a moment, but truly called toward it? A dream, a vision, a purpose that made your heart race every time you thought about it. Something inside you kept saying, "This is what I'm meant to do." At first, the excitement is overwhelming. You wake up energized, you start planning, you begin taking action. Every small step feels meaningful because your heart is fully connected to the journey ahead. But then something happens. Somewhere along the way, the motivation starts fading. The excitement slowly disappears. The passion that once burned so brightly begins to feel distant, almost unfamiliar. You begin questioning yourself. You wonder if what you felt was ever real in the first place. And eventually, you stop. You tell yourself maybe it wasn't meant to be. Maybe you were dreaming too big. Maybe you're not talented enough, smart enough, or strong enough to succeed. So you walk away from the very thing that once made you feel alive. If this has happened to you, understand something important. You are not alone. This happens to almost every successful person you admire, every entrepreneur, every artist, every creator, every leader. Every person who ever accomplished something meaningful has faced moments where they wanted to quit. The difference is not that they never struggled. The difference is that they found a reason to keep going. Sometimes, after giving up on our dreams, we try to fill the emptiness with something else. We start new projects. We chase different goals. We convince ourselves we've moved on. And maybe we even find some success. But deep down, something still feels missing. You smile on the outside, but inside there's a disconnect. A quiet emptiness you can't explain. Because the thing your soul was truly connected to never really left you. You only buried it beneath fear, doubt, disappointment, and time. Years can pass like this. You go through life trying to silence that inner voice, but eventually it starts speaking again. The passion begins resurfacing. The dream comes back stronger than before. Suddenly, you feel that pull again. And now you're confused. You ask yourself, why am I feeling this again after all these years? Because some dreams never die. Some callings are too deeply connected to who you are to disappear forever. They wait patiently for you to become the person strong enough to pursue them. Let me tell you something personal. This happened to me. I had a vision for a project. I felt it deeply. Everything inside me told me to go for it, and I started. In the beginning, it felt amazing. I felt inspired, motivated, alive. But somewhere along the journey, I gave up. I started questioning myself. I doubted whether it was truly meant for me. Slowly, the passion faded until eventually I walked away from it completely. Years passed. 8 years later, the dream came back. Not weaker, stronger. And this time, I couldn't ignore it. I found myself battling between two minds. One side telling me to stay comfortable, to stay safe, to avoid disappointment again. The other side reminding me of who I truly was and what I was meant to do. So I searched for answers. I looked everywhere trying to figure out what I should do. But eventually, I realized something powerful. The answers I was searching for were already inside me. I didn't need permission from the world to pursue my purpose. I didn't need everyone to understand my vision. I just needed to believe in myself enough to begin again. So I made a plan. I started putting strategies in place. I stopped overthinking and started working. Little by little, the inspiration came flowing back. Ideas returned. Creativity returned. Purpose returned. And in that moment, I knew this was it. That's why I'm telling you today, never give up on your dreams. Because your dreams belong to you for a reason. Your story is your brand. Your voice is unique. Nobody on this planet can tell your story the way you can. Nobody has lived your experiences, felt your pain, overcome your struggles, or seen life through your eyes. That uniqueness is your power. And one day, that story could become someone else's survival guide. Think about that. Somewhere in the world, there's someone waiting for the message hidden inside your journey. Someone who feels hopeless right now. Someone struggling with fear, depression, failure, rejection, heartbreak, insecurity, or disappointment. And your story could be the thing that gives them hope. So when you quit on yourself, you're not only affecting your own future, you could also be denying inspiration to thousands, maybe even millions of people who needed to hear your testimony. We live in the 21st century. Technology has connected the entire world. One video, one book, one speech, one idea can reach millions of people within minutes. Your voice matters now more than ever. But understand this clearly. The road will not be easy. You will fail. You will have moments where you feel exhausted, discouraged, and unmotivated. There will be days when it feels like the entire world is sitting on your shoulders. Keep going anyway, because winners are not people who never fail. Winners are people who refuse to quit. Every successful person you admire has failed repeatedly. The difference is they kept showing up. They kept believing. They kept moving forward even when they couldn't see immediate results. And you must do the same. Find one reason why you must continue. Just one. Maybe it's your family. Maybe it's proving to yourself that you can do it. Maybe it's breaking generational cycles. Maybe it's helping others. Maybe it's becoming the person you were created to be. Hold on to that reason tightly, because purpose gives strength during difficult seasons. I truly believe that God, the universe, whatever you choose to believe in, has placed greatness inside every single human being on this planet. Every person has gifts. Every person has talents. Every person has something valuable to contribute to this world. The question is, what greatness are you hiding inside yourself? What dream have you abandoned because fear convinced you that you weren't enough? Stop waiting for the perfect time to begin. There is no perfect time. There will always be obstacles. There will always be uncertainty. There will always be reasons to delay your dreams. If you keep waiting until everything feels safe and comfortable, you may never start at all. Start now. Start scared. Start uncertain. Start with what you have. Trust the process. Trust the journey. Trust that every step forward is shaping you into the person you need to become. You are already enough. With your talents, your gifts, your personality, your experiences, your flaws, and your story, you are enough. Someone is waiting for your gift. Someone is waiting for your voice. Someone is waiting for your story to help change their life. And that's why you cannot give up. Think about the times you felt hopeless. Think about the moments when you were emotionally drained, discouraged, and ready to quit. Then suddenly you came across a motivational speech, a quote, a testimony, a video, or even a simple message that gave you strength again. At that exact moment, someone else's story became medicine for your soul. Now imagine what your story could do for someone else. This world is deeply connected. Every action, every word, every experience creates a ripple effect. One person's courage inspires another person to rise. One testimony gives birth to another testimony. That is the power of human connection. So don't allow self-doubt, fear, insecurity, or failure to stop you from becoming who you were meant to be. And most importantly, be yourself. Don't waste your life trying to become someone else. Another person's story is not yours to own. Your authenticity is what makes you powerful. People connect with realness. People connect with honesty. People connect with truth. One day, the same pain you cried about could become the testimony that inspires millions. The disappointment you experienced could become the wisdom that guides someone else. The struggle you survived could become proof that overcoming is possible. Nothing you've gone through is wasted. Your scars carry purpose. Your journey carries meaning. Your life matters more than you realize. And remember this, you do not need perfection to begin. You only need to start, right now. because tomorrow is never guaranteed. Too many people spend their entire lives waiting for the right moment, only to realize they waited too long. Stop overthinking. Stop doubting yourself. Take the first step. 1,000 miles begins with one step. A book begins with one word. A business begins with one idea. A transformation begins with one decision. And your future begins the moment you decide not to quit on yourself anymore. So whatever dream is still alive inside you, go after it. Protect it. Fight for it. Believe in it even when nobody else does. Because one day, all the pain, all the sacrifices, all the failures, and all the setbacks will make sense. And when that day comes, you'll look back at the moment you almost gave up. And you'll be grateful you kept going. Never give up on your dream. The world is waiting for your story.